Okay, so this is going to be Sir Duke Vox Extras. So we're looking at the last chorus now, what I put on the page, what I labeled on the page as a C3, chorus 3. So basically what you have going on here is a double chorus. Yeah. And then everyone has a slightly different variation, except for the first one. The first one's just like all the others that you've done so far. But then starting with that second one, we're going to start varying the theme a little bit, adding these little extras. I'm going to play through the whole thing for you, and then I'll go break it down one phrase at a time. So here goes. You'll have a full measure count in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. So here we go. We'll go one at a time. I might go ahead and break this down into a couple different videos. I'm going to be referring to these as different variations. So again, that first time through the chorus, it's just a normal chorus. But then when we get down to what's on your page is measure 17, why don't you go ahead and label that as like variation 1. And we'll start there, measure 17. So it starts out just like what you've been playing, except the very end of it's a little bit different. So you go, you can feel it all over. So, so when you get up to instead of just coming down here, you have this little and then you have these other two little fall off notes here. So all this is 7 6 5 and then 7 6 4 7 4. So it just ends that phrase a little bit differently. And by the way, that's the way the next one's going to go too at the beginning of the phrase. And then this is where it starts getting a little bit tricky. So now we've gotten to measure, what is that? 21. You have that 2 beats of rest, and then you have, okay. So you have, you can feel it all. So you have these little slides into, it's not written in your music, I went back and corrected it, but on that O, it's going to go, I want you to slide into those 2 D sharp notes. So I want you to go from fret 3 up to fret 4. And I think that'll really help you kind of mark that this is where some really different stuff happens. So you're going to go over, so you're going to slide into that fret 4 twice, and then you're going to walk down the pentatonic scale, just straight scale. And that takes you through the over. So again, from You Can Feel It, this is measure 21. And then when we get to the word people, you have just a bunch of syncopation here. It's really just kind of walking back up the scale. You've gone. So starting on the G string, you go 4, 6, up a string, 4, 7, 4. I'll just play that riff a few times. And this starts on over. Over. Okay, all those rules about that picking, guys. So anytime you're on, yeah, you know the rule. Okay, so go ahead and look for the next video, and then we'll cover starting at measure 25.